White to play and win. If you want to solve the puzzle interactively, then do check out the link to chesspuzzle.net. This game is credited as Gragger against Dorn, and some sources say 1959. I've seen others that say Vienna 1958, but I don't know these players and I'm not exactly sure when it was played. However, it is very nice. White to play and win. This is something of a classic combination. I'm going to show you a very similar idea after this, actually. But let's solve this one first anyway. Well, white has to be a little bit switched on because positionally, I think black is doing quite well with this nice blockader here. Bishop on c2 is nothing special. So this is one of those situations where if white starts exchanging pieces like this, then I think that could simply be very good for black because the knight is superior to this bishop. However, white has a deadly combination here. Knight e7 check. Forking king and queen. That has to be taken. And here's the trick. Queen takes knight. There's a mate threatened. There's a rook threatened. And there's also a check coming with the rook on d8. So, for example, if queen takes, then that's a simple back rank checkmate, next move. And if g6, then you simply take the rook. And what else have we got? Knight g6. So that blocks the g file, and also protects the rook. Well, sort of protects the rook. And there's two ways to go here. You can either play queen takes rook, and after knight takes, that's mate in a couple. Or you can play rook d8, and after rook e8, exchange queens, and white's a rook up with more to come. So a fairly simple one, a classic really. Knight e7 is just exploiting the back rank, and after this, queen takes, and after knight g6, either rook d8 or queen takes rook are winning. Right, I mentioned that it reminds me of another position, and this is a classic. I'm sure you've seen it. Alekhine against Freeman. So this is a blindfold simultaneous display played in New York 1924. Alekhine playing white. I mean, this is even nicer actually, to be honest, but there are similarities. So Alekhine won with bishop takes knight, and if queen takes, we've got rook check on the back rank. The knight has to block. Now here comes the flashy bit. Knight check. If the king goes in the corner, then rook takes knight mate, and after queen takes knight, this is the beautiful checkmate. There we are. Very nice indeed. In fact, in the game after bishop takes knight, black played pawn takes bishop, but of course that led to mate very quickly. Threatens mate here, and after queen f8, rook e8. Finishes things off very nicely. So there you are. Some similarities between the two.